I don't know. Why don't you ask her? Maybe you two have a special rapport. Keep it professional, Val.
I'm all about professionalism. How long has this place been in use? What's up with the evidence for it? I want to do that one first.
The safe house? I've done time here before. Years back. This go-round? Just a few days now. As for Czar, he can't get enough of safe houses.
What's up with the evidence board?
We've done some jobs together. Good guy. You'll like him. He keeps things light.
So that was Lazar. I decided to do that first before asking about the evidence board.
We're placing key intel up there. One for each mission. Forming connections. I want a red line right to Perseus.
Why talk about our Da Nang mission?
It'd be good for Park to hear it from us firsthand. Maybe we have overlooked something. Don't be a stranger.
Didn't I fucking change this? Okay, so we got a soccer game. Ooh, white snow. I remember those days. Did I just turn this off? I did turn it off. What the hell? I have no idea what that is. Alright, so I guess it's time to use evidence board. Use the evidence board to select the next mission, replay previous missions, or examine evidence. When you see this icon, new evidence is available that can assist you in the next mission, and more. Alright, nowhere left to run. What's a new evidence? No evidence. Perseus. The CIA is seeking the whereabouts and plan of the Soviet operative known as Perseus. I want to see evidence. Examine evidence. Okay, photos of Perseus. The Central Intelligence Agency knows little of the figure it is dubbed Perseus. Records of his actions date back to the end of World War II, and suspected appearances are documented up through the Vietnam War. After that, only silence. This photo is the only clear likeness in the agency's archives. Analysts estimate its date from the mid to late 50s. Interestingly, sometime around that time, or same period, the elusive Soviet operative began to refer to himself using the Perseus moniker, perhaps as a point of pride, or was it a mocking nod to its pursuers, or to his pursuers? Letter from Emerson Black. This mission authorization telegram was sent to Russell Adler from Emerson Black, deputy strategist within the CIA's Directorate of Operations. Official document of the CIA, not to be disclosed or disseminated without prior authorization. Text has been transmitted from the Directorate of Operation. Begin text. Mr. Adler, by direct authorization of the President, we are pleased to grant you and your team an unconditional license to conduct clandestine operations in pursuit of Perseus on both domestic and foreign soil. As previously noted, our preference is for apprehension of the target, otherwise terminate. Jason Hudson will provide material support and intel from the agency as needed. Do not hesitate to keep him fully informed of day-to-day operations. While I understand his concerns about your unorthodox team construction and the inherent I don't know how to pronounce that word. Volatility. I'm sorry. English does not work today. In such an arrangement, be sure that you will be given the opportunity to prove yourself. On a personal note, the President has expressed to me his utmost faith in your capabilities. The stakes of the current situation need not be repeated. Deputy Strategist, Directorate of Operations, Emerson Black. Alright. Photo of Trabzon airfield. A delivery for Perseus? After Russell Adler's confrontation with Arash Kadivar, analysis of Trabzon airfield revealed that Kadivar may have been moving weapons to Perseus. It is speculation, though, as the recipient and destination remains unclear. What is clear is that Kadivar is somehow connected to Perseus, and Kadivar appeared to have knowledge of an impending attack of ambiguous nature. And the rest we still have to get, because we don't have it. I want to see. Examine evidence from the Arash Kadivar thing. A key Middle Eastern asset for Perseus, Arash Kadivar was born moments after the Allied invasion of Iran on August 25th, 1941. As Kadivar neared his 20th birthday, the Prime Minister of Iran was overthrown in a Western-sponsored coup. Kadivar's father, a supporter of Mohammed Mosaddegh regime, was imprisoned, tortured, and summarily executed. The young Kadivar entered his teenage years with a powerful anti-imperialist anger. Later, he would begin to reluctantly associate with agents of the USSR, who also had an interest in ousting the American-backed Shah. Kadivar showed himself capable of exploiting religious zealotry if it served his political purpose. It is unknown when his relationship with Perseus began, but Russell Adler ended it on the tarmac at Trabzon airfield. Photo of Qasim Javadi, the apprentice. Qasim Javadi was born in northwest Iran in 1946, inside the short-lived USSR puppet state of the Azerbaijan People's Government. He grew up in poverty, but showed exceptional promise as a student. At age 18, he left his family to attend the University of Tehran, intent on becoming a doctor, but dropped out and dissatisfied. Qasim became increasingly attracted to the political resistance movement in Iran. After encountering Arash Kadivar at a secret group meetup in Tehran, Qasim entered the fold, becoming a key ally in Kadivar's plan to undermine the government of the Shah. Javadi's arrogance, love of luxury, and carelessness left him vulnerable to CIA action once they chose to take it. Oh, hey, it's in 1911. Woodpecker. After killing Arash Kadivar, Russell Adler's team discovered that Kadivar had been moving crates of black market 1911s out of Turkey to an unknown destination. A partially destroyed manifest acquired on the scene of the plane crash mentioned Woodpecker, which could be a codename of the recipient or location. I think it's location because the Russian Woodpecker is the Duga 3 satellite array located near Chernobyl. So, maybe. Bullet extracted from Arash's target. Family Feud. As Russell Adler, Frank Woods, and Alex Mason watched from a hidden location, Arash Kadivar decided to execute someone on the tarmac at Trabzon airfield. It is possible the victim was an unaffiliated third party, but the CIA believes that it was more likely an internal dispute of some kind. Based on the .45 caliber bullet extracted from the victim's chest, Kadivar was using a 1911 from the illicit weapon shipment loaded on a nearby plane. Arash Kadivar's glasses, more than meets the eye. In Turkey, the CIA seized several items from Arash Kadivar's person, including his eyeglasses. After a laboratory analysis, investigators discovered a narrow compartment embedded in the underside of the left lens frame. A curved hollow needle containing a small dose of tetrodotoxin, a powerful neurotoxin, was nestled inside the hidden compartment. Analysts speculate that Kadivar could have been carrying the toxin to either evade capture through suicide or to use as an additional close-quarters weapon if otherwise disarmed. Okay, Amsterdam planning map, greasing the land. Hans Timmerman is the chief of police in Amsterdam Centrum, the historical heart of Amsterdam, Netherlands. In 1976, Russell Adler first met him in a late-night poker game in Newmarket, where Adler not only took most of Timmerman's money, but also a mental snapshot of all Timmerman's weakness. These included, but were not limited to, American dollars, fantasies about international espionage, and irrational fear of exotic foreigners. He was just the man to exploit when Adler needed to remove the police presence from the area around Qasim Javadi's apartment. It would be a clear path from the back of the Stier to Qasim's courtyard, and a short window of time to go weapons-free without fear of intervention. Sketch of his apartment. The sketch. I have no idea what year that says. Lifestyles of the rich and infamous. Qasim Javadi purchased this apartment in cash less than a year ago, which exactly no one with the CIA believed was a clean transaction. Javadi had been partying with friends, family, and cohorts in a seemingly endless New Year celebration when Russell Adler and company decided to make a surprise appearance. Many of the men there would be practiced militants, but for the most part, Adler expected it to be a simple affair. He wasn't wrong. Matchbook from De Stier. Oh, I can't really. Okay. Typical Woods. As Russell Adler prepared to leave Langley in late January, he briefly discussed his plans with Lawrence Sims to resurrect the old CIA evidence board at Safe House E9 in West Berlin. Starting with intel from the recently completed missions in Amsterdam and Trabzon, Frank Woods, who was listening nearby, walked up to Adler and placed a hand on his shoulder. Woods lifted up a matchbook from the bar in Amsterdam and waved it in front of Adler's face. Leaning toward Adler with a serious look, he said, "Hey, a souvenir for your fucking board." Who is Adler? To disappoint. Okay, I'm gonna put this, like, in part 3 or whatever. I don't know. Now, oh, I should have read these. President authorized retaliatory hits